Have you ever had an intense reaction to your fear where your physical symptoms took over when there wasn't an apparent cause for it? Have you ever felt that you are going to lose control, have this nagging feeling that you're going to have a heart attack or even possibly die because of that intense fear? Now, if you've answered yes to those questions, then it is highly probable that you're maybe going through something known as a panic disorder. So stick around for today's video where I will take a deep dive into what panic disorders are and what you can do about it. A panic attack is a sudden episode of intense fear and anxiety that causes your body to have physical symptoms which do not exactly correspond to what that situation requires you to have. In most cases, individuals who have a panic attack fear as if they are going to lose control of their lives, and this leads them to live in fear of the fear. Now, it is also seen to happen more in females than in males and occurs in late adolescence to early adulthood. Panic attacks can come suddenly and without warning. You might not even realize that a certain circumstance in your life has become a trigger for a panic attack. So, for example, even if you're driving a car or going to a mall or even attending a business meeting, your panic attack could begin like this, so fast, so sudden. Now, some of the symptoms that you may see yourself have include a sense of impending doom or danger, fear of losing control, a fear of detachment from reality. Some of your physical symptoms will include sweating, trembling or shaking, having a headache, dizziness, lightheadedness, a rapid heartbeat, abdominal cramping in your body, or you might feel nauseous, even constipated at times because of that fear taking over. Now, it is not exactly known as to why a panic attack or a panic disorder can develop in an individual, but research suggests that it is due to your body's flight and flight response that becomes heightened due to a perceived danger or threat. Now, some of the causes include genetics, because anxiety is seen to run in families. It could also be due to a learned behavior where you felt intense fear or anxiety to a situation that caused you to feel that dread or impending doom. It is also a product of how you deal with stress in your life. If you are more prone to think negatively about a situation, it is highly likely that your body will go for that fight or flight response and make you panic in certain situations. You are more likely to develop a panic disorder if it runs in your families and you have seen somebody in your family have a panic attack. Major life changes in your life, such as a new job, a divorce, or even the addition of a baby, can cause you to have a panic attack. Major traumatic events in your life, such as a death of a loved one or even going through a serious accident. Abuse of any kind in your childhood or adulthood can lead you to have panic attacks. Children who are abused, bullied, ridiculed in their childhood do tend to have panic attacks in their late adolescence and even early adulthood. If you're liking this informative video so far, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are looking for an anxiety coach, then contact me. My link is in the description box below. Left untreated, panic disorders can affect all spheres of a person's life. First and foremost, they tend to avoid all situations that look remotely similar to that one situation that caused them to have a panic attack. They tend to isolate themselves at homes because they feel the most comfort, which causes them to avoid a lot of social situations and social interactions. This causes the development of more anxiety disorders and even depression because they feel isolated, hopeless, and helpless. It can cause problems at work and school, cause people to have financial insecurities. All of this culminates into them having suicidal thoughts. To get a formal diagnosis of panic disorders, you will need to go see a trained mental health professional or your primary care physician. Your primary care physician will also run many blood tests to remove the thought that you may have an underlying thyroid condition or a heart disease. They will review the severity of your symptoms, how often you've had them, and will use the criteria given by the DSM-5 manual. You need to have frequent and unexpected panic attacks. At least one of these attacks is due to the constant worry that you may have a panic attack and it has happened for more than a month. You fear the consequence of a panic attack, such as losing control. You avoid a lot of social situations in your life. That you have no underlying medical conditions such as thyroid disorders or heart diseases. It can also be given as a diagnosis when they have ruled out that you do not have social anxiety or any other phobia in your life. The treatment of panic disorders has 3 components to it: psychotherapy, medications, and lifestyle changes. Under psychotherapy, you will see your therapist use cognitive behavior therapy, where they will challenge your thoughts and how your thoughts have affected your behaviors and how those behaviors have shaped your emotions and feelings. In addition, they will also use exposure therapy, where they will utilize smaller anxiety-provoking fears to showcase to you that your panic attack is not required in that certain circumstance. Medications include selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs for short, or serotonin norepinephrine reuptake inhibitors, SNRIs for short, as your first line of treatment for panic disorders. Lifestyle changes include you sticking to the psychotherapy that has been prescribed to you by your mental health professional, to join support groups so that you know you're not alone in facing your panic attacks, avoiding smoking and recreational drugs because they can cause the panic attack symptoms to worsen, and to get more into physical activity and getting proper sleep at night. Now, my hope with this video is that you know exactly what a panic disorder looks like and can make an informed decision about what you're going through. Come back here next week because I will be talking about separation anxiety disorder and what it looks like. If you've missed any of my other anxiety videos, I am linking a link right here. So go have a look about what anxiety is and what it looks like. I look forward to seeing you here next week. Have a great day. See you.